The poem Blues for Franklin Avenue, which ended up also as this book, is a graphic representation of some of the things that I think are going on the avenue. On the one hand, there's a lot of despair and anguish and torment, but on the other hand, there's a lot of joy and happiness. We need to understand the relationship of those things to each other. Blues for Franklin Avenue. In Minneapolis, there's a river called Franklin Avenue. It's full of vampires and bloodbats who live with Count Dracula at the plasmapheresis penthouse, looking for the bootlegger Dr. Death and his can of Lysol or liter of Listerine. Geronimo rode his Pinto Harley full of grace and beer through the exhaust fumes, into the wind and the glowing sunset, looking for a taste of darkness, the scream of an electric guitar, the funky thump of some rhythm and blues. Homeless bums looking for a taste from a jug of Wild Eye, a can of Vienna sausage, and a warm place to sleep. They all claim they slept next to Jesus last night, just looking for a little taste of love to fill that long, lonely stare into the void. Crazy Mike got no legs. Diabetes is eating him away, but he rides his bareback wheelchair to the liquor store every day today. Becky was a real beauty until she OD'd on heroin, and then she was just a body bag full of victim and an unfinished game of 8-ball. The Naturals, the Club, the Crips, the Bloods, the Disciples, Vice Lords throw down for a pair of Nike treads in a street corner for the crack trade. The graffiti sneak struck the old board-up canvas on the corner of 14th Avenue and 19th Street. It's all for turf. It's all for dirt. We own this piece of Mother Earth. The river is full of boombox bandits who park their eyes behind cheap shades and pop their fingers in time to loneliness and despair. The song of the all-night siren keeping close watch for easy prey. The river is full and overflowing its banks with muggings, rape, and punk squad car heroes, prophetic horror magicians, steel blade pornographic 3D technicolor ass whippings, beat up scraggly old degenerate hearts full of lust, broken glass, junkyards, face leather, lead war clubs, and chains everywhere, chains. Janie fucked Jim, so Ron blew his brains out his left ear. Now Janie likes to watch cartoons on the portable black and white. Oh, she loves cartoons, all right. And Jimmy just stays drunk all the time. Charlie Dog Soldier don't want to hear any drunken asshole talk shit about how the bombs kept falling on his home. Charlie was there. Khe-Sanh, Da Nang, Tet. He was there when the Huey gunship sprayed old men, women, and children into hunks of burnt flesh. Got captured once, put in a tiger cage, water up to his chin. The VC left him for dead, but he escaped. Now all he wants to do is smoke weeds, get drunk, and go fishing. Ain't had any pussy for 10 years, and there's a scar on his soul he can never forget. You never forget. Suddenly he's sitting on a stool in Palmer's. He looks Vang straight in the eye and says very cool like, "If you don't shut up, I'll kill you right here, right now, with my bare hands." Hey, just a minute, Chief. Be cool. This is Minnesota, 1989, so just drink your beer and let's talk about going fishing next Sunday, okay? Okay, Chief? It was just a party. Everything was fun until too late. Two-year-old baby Melissa fell. Everything was fun until too late. 2-year-old baby Melissa fell out the 4th floor balcony, broke her neck. She was dead by the time we got to her. The coroner came and slid her into the trunk of his car, and all the partygoers went home to try and cry themselves to sleep. Matt Dillon, Wyatt Earp, and John Wayne beat old Chief Dullknife within an inch of his life right there behind the Indian. They left his breath on the blood-stained backseat of the squad. The only witness was the full moon. The moon was the only one who gave a damn. In Minneapolis, there's a river that burns like the changing leaves, and Cochise sleeps with Satan in the magic grass of Peavy Park. And that river is full of grizzly bear, flotsam, jetsam, bullheads. Dan Rather don't know anything about this. There is no. This is not news. There is no tape at 11. Richie stepped on a claymore, blew his left leg to ground beef. Tony lost his genitals. Now they both just sit in their wheelchairs and stare out the window. They're both afraid all the time. Yeah, man, Dig, there's a war going on. Franklin Avenue is Beirut, Minnesota. Tommy got half his skull blown away, multiple chest wounds, and he just lie there in Letterman General Hospital with tubes and dials and meters and pumps every goddamn place, and a permanent death wish in his eye. Smoking rolled up heartbreak, drinking 3 a.m. coffee. The wolves are always knocking at my door. I looked in the mirror this morning and death grinned back with a promise of eternity in his smile. Rap shit, street corner, heavy metal, don't do no pollution control in this heat wave. Ecology is a religion, not a science. A part-time job to make ends meet, not an internship in the Amazon. Not a part-time job to make... Do you know Chaucer, Shelley, Keats, Ginsberg, Kerouac, Lenny Bruce? Did you ever see the bird, Miles, the Duke, come stumbling out of the Anchor Bar? Sitting in a jail cell watching sunset after sunset pass, learning how to be free the hard way. I should have been dead by now. When I was five, my old man would walk 5-gallon pails of hot water a quarter mile, tapped off the high school boiler for bath night to our pot-bellied stove shack standing watch over the South Dakota prairie. While playing catch, I went back for the long ball and sat down trapping myself in one of those pails of boiling water. When my mother took my clothes off, the skin slid off my back. I can never forget that scream. I can never forget that pain. You know, you never forget. You never forget. I remember waking in the middle of that night ride and peering out over the front seat at the snowstorm headlights on the 60-mile trip to the hospital. We were making 30 miles an hour. I was in a coma for 3 weeks. I am still here after chemical dependency, jail, college, basically one and the same. Failed marriage, failed career, the death of my mother. Everywhere I go, I see heroes, and I go anywhere. This is my land. There are no maps, boundaries, mortgage, or real estate agent necessary here. Everywhere I go, there's Purple Hearts. I see courage in every wrinkle and every face. I saw Mahatma Gandhi digging aluminum from the dumpster behind the Super America. I see purpose in rains and blizzards, the wailing newborn, the tears of the reborn. My purpose is faith and vision. My purpose is you, my little Scandinavian earth mother, so pregnant with such a child. My purpose is to love you and our child until I am exhausted, sleep a couple of hours, get up and do it all over again. My purpose is to push this stroller down this avenue to this supermarket and hold you around the small of your waist until the dawn. My purpose is to watch the stars and dream human dignity has opened wide its arms for you, and you, and you, and you, and you. I've been spared because every man needs to experience joy before he can reach the sky. After all this lonely time, after all the nowhere hitchhiking backpacks stranded on the entrance ramp just a mile outside Kansas City, after all the tar black jail cell Java lying there in the crazy darkness, after lockup just lying there blank, after all the phony, insincere garbage of life broke my spirit, I see there is reason. There is balance and harmony. There is passion. The meaning is not the sum of our collective tragedies, but the sum of our collective joys. The blues is not necessarily despair, and I know the difference between night and day. There's a miracle happening here.